G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Institute pistol, not to be confused with the energy weapon currently present in the vanilla game. Anyways, this is a highly customizable standalone ballistic pistol with 10mm animations, and looking at the mesh here, it looks pretty good. Anyways, we'll get into these attachments, and first of all, we've got the receivers. You've got multiple caliber changes here, and we'll go through them quickly now. So you've got an automatic and a semi-automatic receiver of those, and for some reason, the 45s do less damage than the 10mm, and also the automatic receivers have a lower rate of fire than the semi-automatic ones. I've found that you can actually fire these things like a Jacobs pistol, and that is to about as fast as you can pull the trigger. So I don't think I'll be using too many of the automatic receivers. We might see if we can use one. But anyways, we'll keep that as a 10mm receiver, although there are some EMI receivers here, which is electromagnetic induction 5mm caseless, which actually sounds awesome. That greatly increases your damage of this, but that is a standalone ammo type, so finding that is probably not going to be too super easy. Also, if you use a suppressor, that'll override the projectile once again, and you won't be getting the benefits of that thing. So if you want to suppress one, we'll have to go for a 10mm receiver there. Now for the barrels, you've got a little bit more interesting stuff here. You've got an extended barrel, even longer than that, and you can also have a flashlight on a shorter barrel. And you know what? I kind of like that flashlight there, so yeah, we'll attach that. Now for the grips, you can have a folding grip or a folding stock. I've got two of these now, but basically the gimmick of this is that you can actually, when you actually equip this thing, it'll have that folded up, and then when you aim down sights, the gun will magically sort of flip out the stock there, which is actually kind of cool. And it goes well with the recon scope that we'll get to later. There we go, it's flipped up already. And we'll go for a large quick eject mag there. One of these is quick eject. I'm guessing the one that requires oil. That's a little bit of a mishap there, never mind. Now for the sights, we'll definitely go for a recon scope there. That makes it look like a super boxy weapon, which suits the vanilla feel of the Institute weapons anyway. That's cool. And last but not least, we'll add a suppressor. Once you put on that suppressor, there's no way of getting that back off, as there's no muzzle attachment point there, which is a shame. But last but not least, we can actually make it different colors. I'm going to make it red because Alla's color is red. That's actually Alla under that BF4 Assault Marine armor. Anyways, let's get into Gunner's Plaza. I'll grab a couple more of these so we can test them more thoroughly. But you know what, before we take on the Gunners, I'm actually going to show you how you actually obtain this weapon, because even the mod description on the page was a little bit unclear about this. So here we are. If we bring out our map here at Old Gallet Sinkhole, I'm just going to give you the reference to Sanctuary Hills. Everybody knows where that is. And a closer settlement, the Slog. And there's also Taffington Boathouse just over there. So yeah, that should probably give you an idea of where this is if you haven't already. Fallout 4 has been out for bloody ages. There's no excuse at this point. Anyways, so we've still got the one-handed revolver animations installed, and that for some reason affects all of that stuff. So yep, there's some stingwings over there. That's like the Virgin Stingwing versus the Chad fucking Cazador in New Vegas. See, they're just not the same. Flying waspy dudes aren't the same since New Vegas. Anyway, so when you get here, there's going to be a couple of stingwings dotted about. They're not really that dangerous. There's also a Deathclaw in here. For some reason, that one usually is friendly. I think he's just spawned in a glitch. But what you want to do is jump down here. Once inside, you'll just drop down to here where this place is. You'll find some dead raiders, and I think there is actually some dead Brahmins around here, so I'd imagine the place wouldn't smell too great. But what you want to do is head in the direction of the rad roaches. Yeah, if you see these rad roaches, you know that you're going in the right direction. There's also a wasteland survival guide there. That's useful. And then after that, just head over to these ghoulie dudes, kill them. These ones are only basic ghoulie dudes, so they're not really that powerful. And then what you want to do is go to the abandoned safe house down here. And then you'll just arrive in a nifty little cell here. There's actually quite a bunch of stuff lying around here. You'll come to this little ammo box here, and that actually gets you your little Institute pistol there. So that's how you grab it. There's also a couple of other loot bits in here which maybe you may be interested in, such as the caseless rounds. Yeah, they're useful. Now I don't have to spawn them in with console commands. Life is great. Anyways, so that's how you get this weapon. Let's actually shoot some gunners now. Oh yeah, and there's also some over here as well. Okay, for some reason, 7 Up and Dr. Pepper are also in here too. I've got no idea why. I'm just going to accept that and not question it. Okay, so here we are outside of Immersive Gunners Plaza, and before we get stuck into these gunners, I'd just like to show off the stock gimmick. So here we are, we've got the stock folded. All you need to do to unfold that is simply aim down sights, and then you'll switch to a weapon with a different O mod, which is the stock folded outwards. That actually help you control the recoil, and it'll clip through your arm if you've got the one-handed animations. That's great. Anyways, with that, we'll just go ahead and take out some of these gunners. As you can tell, with the fire rate mixed with the sneak attack criticals, we can take out these gunners very, very quickly. But the well of sneak attack crit spammery will not last forever, since these guys are charging at me at a reasonably fast pace now. And in addition to that, we're not fighting in the complete dead of night, so yeah, it'll be a little bit harder to constantly nail sneak attack criticals. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this as fast as I can. As you can tell, the sound's actually pretty cool too. But I'm pretty sure that's definitely faster than you can fire this thing with an automatic receiver, so that's kind of interesting. Oi, don't you dare pick up my guns. Get out of it. Okay, we'll quickly pick these up, and then I have to redo my hotkeys. 1 second. Okay, we're back into it. This time we're using the 5mm caseless rounds, and since we're using an unsuppressed weapon, it has different sounds too. As you can tell, the projectiles are no longer hit scan, and that's important for having the 5mm caseless seeking ammo, which does this, by the way. Oh, I've actually jammed it. That sucks. Yeah, for some reason you can actually jam the thing if you fire it too fast in third person. Luckily, that's impossible in first person, so I guess that's the best way to actually do damage with this thing. Just lock onto a target, click as fast as you can, and then make the sound crash. It'll come back in a second. There it is! Bloody hell. I apologize for any pants that have been shitted through that sound dump there. That's Todd's fault, so blame Todd Howard for that. I've got nothing to do with that. But as you can tell, we can cheaply kill these guys very, very easily with the seeking one there. So we'll go ahead and bring out our automatic one here. This one's got the circle reflex sight on it, which I guess is more appropriate for weapons with automatic receivers on them. But yeah, we're actually firing pretty fast. Maybe about as fast as we would with the regular receiver there. Also, that's a lot of XP. If we keep going on like this, we might actually level up and not have to worry about dying here. But as you can tell in VATS, we're doing a ton of damage too. It also helps that we've got all the damage increasing perks such as Destroyer of Arcadia and Nerd Rage proccing right now, giving us all this extra damage. There we go, we've leveled up. We can Rambo this up a little bit now. Go into third person and try not to jam our automatic one. Nah, just kidding, it doesn't have a jam. Okay, just a few more left at this point. There we go. That guy goes down very, very easily. There's some more gunfire over in the distance, so maybe the gunners have aggroed some ghouls over here. I think they have mine, so good on the ghouls for keeping the gunners off me at least. Okay, we'll go for a crit here. Yes, very, very effective. The stock's going to remain folded there simply because we've got multiple in our inventory. Oh, almost 1,000 damage apiece on those guys. And what a perfect time for a grenade this is. Too bad I don't have any. Also, for some reason, we're still sneaking, even though we're just there. Maybe it's the camo that I'm wearing. The urban camo makes me blend in with all of the urbanness around me of Gunners Plaza. Oh, yeah. This thing definitely packs a punch. You know, it kind of baffles me that the Institute never really had any ballistic weapons, because surely they would at some point, right? Maybe not after they have developed their energy weapons. Maybe they were a little bit cheaper and better to maintain than your basic ballistic weapons as well as high tech. But yeah, there should have been something like that in the vanilla game. Maybe some ancient remnant ballistic weapons that would have been superior to all the pre-war stuff that you have people running around with. You could probably balance that in well. Maybe some plasma weapons from the Institute. I know the cobbled together look of the vanilla pre-war plasma rifle is a good-looking weapon, but surely the Institute could have made something really cool and futuristic with it. So many missed opportunities with Fallout 4 sometimes, Todd. Okay, we've almost cleared all of these guys out, and there's also a sentry bot over there, so it looks like we're going to add Rust Devils into the repertoire of things this weapon kills. Oh, Gunner Commander, you're in the worst position ever. You're stuck between a crazy lass with a insanely powerful gun and a whole bunch of sentry bots with, ooh. Okay, these sneak attack criticals are real right now. Yeah, we might as well just finish these guys off in bats. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough for this weapon right now, alright? We'll head into Gunner's Plaza and see if we can just cheese sneak attack crits through the whole thing, because suppressors are fun. Okay, whilst we're in Gunner's Plaza, might as well take some time to take a quick look at this in third person. In first person, it looks great, the meshes are brilliant, and here we go. That's what it look like in third person. I like the bulkiness, it's sort of fitting for a bulky pistol to be in the ballistic variety, as it matches the energy weapons pretty well. Except it doesn't take up a whole lot of space on the screen, which is certainly an improvement there. Just quickly cycle through the rest of these. Yeah, pretty good. We've also got the Battlefield 4 armors, as I said before. Ella's under there, you can't really see. You can see her eyes a little bit, but that's about it. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and sneak attack crit everything in sight. This is actually kind of insane. I can't believe I haven't been spotted yet. Alright, well, we'll switch over to something a little bit more loud. This is the Seeking one, maybe something a little bit less cheap. Yes, we two-shotted that gunner. Probably would have been a one-shot with a headshot, but never mind. We'll continue through the rest of Gunner's Plaza with our electro beam magnetic thingy. Would have been nice if only the Seeking version had the projectiles that weren't hit scan, because yeah, I feel like it'd be a nice benefit if this thing fired at least slightly modified Gauss rifle rounds. Maybe if you could make the stream smaller, the little bullet stream that it leaves behind, and maybe the impact's not as explodey, just like a regular bullet impact, but maybe blue. I feel like that's possible. You just have to change the diffuse in the meshes that it does. Ooh, that was nice. That was like one of those... I think I recognize that projectile. I think it's a sped up version of the energy laser gun from the Aliens. Yes, the Alien pistol. One of those bad boys. I'm not really sure about the sound, really. I feel like it needs to be more Gauss rifle magnetic induction-y, but if you're using standard bullets on this, I suppose I can see the merit in it. But it always is nice to hear some custom sounds regardless, and the fact that we can just kill these guys easily. Maybe this thing's a little bit on the overpowered side, but whatever. Melee gunner's in here. He's got himself an unarmed weapon there. Ooh, you actually use different unarmed animations with the power fist. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to check that out. But we're almost done with Gunner's Plaza here. Just need to kill a few more. You know what? We'll whip out our automatic. Oh, not our automatic. Just our Seeking one. Because I don't feel like aiming anymore, you know? Can we curve that around the corner? Not really. One more. Or is it two more? These bullets can't penetrate through walls, so I guess that helps. So if you're an AI and you actually want to counter this weapon, go into cover. That should be fine. Okay, so that was the Institute pistol in Gunner's Plaza there. Pretty overpowered, but for what it is, it's a nice endgame pistol if you feel like it that way. And if you don't really like it all that much, there's always ways to make it a little bit more weaker so you can have it in your loadout without feeling like it's too game breaking, namely putting it on the 38 special rounds instead of the 10mm or the special 5mm caseless magnetic stuff. Okay, we'll move on to Swan and then we'll call it a video. Okay, Swan. Now you'll witness the firepower of this fully armed and operational Institute suppressed pistol. Fire at will, Allah. Oh yeah, that's doing some good old damage. Ooh. And now he's angry at me because he can see me. That's fine. We're just gonna keep on sitting here until he kills us. Actually, we should probably move, yes. Alright, Alec, get out of there. That's okay. We've got Ballistic Weave on our armor there. I wish I could get Ballistic Weave in Battlefield 4 so people would take more bullets to kill me. That wouldn't be cheating at all, would it? Yep, I think we should just spam sneak attack criticals until he dies. If we can nail those headshots, that's even better. And we can even scope in if we want. But why would we? He's not exactly the most beautiful being in the Fallout universe, so we should probably just try to avert our eyes as we kill him. It's kind of like Medusa, except instead of turning into to stone or something, you just vomit instead because he's such an ugly bugger. But there we go, he's dead. He's now ugly in hell now instead of on this earth, which is good. He's also got that untextured little twig on him. Can we find that? There it is. So, if you'd like to see this thing in your game, check out the description. It's on PC as a definite, because that's the platform I'm playing it on. But if it is on Xbox One, I'll be sure to link it down below. I also chuck the link to the one-handed pistol model that I've got in now. That's actually altering revolvers, but for some reason it alters the third-person animations for pistols as well. But yeah, you actually hold that up above you, which is good. But when you aim it, you do hold it in two hands, so it's more of an idle stance thing, which I guess is immersive if you if you feel like that's how you should properly use a weapon, and just relaxing, you'd hold it up like that. Anyways, there's also this Battlefield 4 pack. I'll put a link down there as well. That's a PC only thing though, guys. Thank you for watching.